Hey all, welcome back to my channel and thank you very much for tuning in. Today we'll be asking an unusual question, and that question is, are there furries in North Korea? Okay, so have you guys ever wondered if there's furries in North Korea? I mean, I know we have, and today we're going to be looking into whether it's possible that there are furries over there or not, and the reasons why I think that there are furries in North Korea. Now, as you may know, North Korea is a country that's currently held in the iron grip of the communist regime, a regime that does not tolerate individuality or difference. You don't believe me? Take a look at the approved hairstyles that people are allowed. That tells me all you need to know. So you'd think in such a totalitarian state, something as diverse and unusual as the furry fandom would be impossible, right? You'd think to yourself, that there's no way there's furries in North Korea, no chance. But then you see something like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a North Korean animated television series called Squirrel and Hedgehog. And I have to say, this is the wildest thing I've ever seen. The show follows its namesakes, a squirrel and a hedgehog, as they fight off the imperialist forces trying to take over their homeland of Flower Hill. And right from the beginning, their homeland is shown as this idyllic paradise with trees and flowers and happy bunnies doing happy bunny things. But within minutes of the first episode starting, they get invaded by the imperialist forces of the mice, and they have to fight them off using such fun things as machine guns, fighter jets, and even super heavy tanks that have great big gun turrets that look like they belong on something like a giant battleship rather than a little tank. And even once you get past all this, hardcore communist propaganda, the animation itself is absolutely wild. Massive firefights, open warfare, even a group of superpowered wolves round out the nuttiness that is Squirrel and Hedgehog. And this has all been animated in a super adorable style, which we all know is prime material for turning people furry. I would be genuinely surprised if there weren't already a group of people who are fans of this show to the same level as Western furries are fans of things like Robin Hood or The Lion King. But wait, there's more. Starting with episode 31, this foxy vixen appears on the scene. She's working for the wolves apparently, and she has those swaying hips that can turn you furry in a heartbeat. Now this show ran from 1977 all the way to 2013 and was so popular that they even issued a series of postage stamps in its honour. So I have no doubt that the vast majority of North Koreans are familiar with it and have seen it at some point in their lives. Our second piece of evidence that there are furries in North Korea is another propaganda-laden animated show called Clever Raccoon Dog. This show is a lot less wild than the previous one and is drawn in a style very reminiscent of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now the show follows his namesake, a raccoon dog, on his many adventures with his best friends, a bear, and a light blue cat that just absolutely screams, "My first persona." Now bizarrely, this was co-produced with a French company, which might explain its toned-down nature and more relatable storyline. And considering its art style and how many Western furries can trace their origins to the Sonic fandom, I can almost guarantee this show has turned a few citizens of North Korea to the furry side. The real limiting factor I feel on whether there's furries in North Korea is definitely the government. And considering how they punish people just for wearing Western style makeup, I can't imagine how the government would react to someone being a furry, let alone owning something crazy like a fursuit. That being said, their glorious supreme leader did attend school in Switzerland under a false identity, so he may be a little bit more relaxed than we give him credit for. And while there, he would have undoubtedly been exposed to furries at some point. I mean, this was the late 90s, early 2000s. Furries were on the rise and present in quite a few universities and colleges at the time. And while in college, he was described as being shy and awkward around girls, which is stereotypical furry in my opinion. So there is a chance that he did pick up an interest or a persona while in college in Switzerland. So it's just my personal opinion now, but I do think it is possible there are furries in North Korea. And it may just be pie in the sky speculation, but a little part of me does hope that our Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un is a furry himself, although it's doubtful. But if you know any different, or if you are a North Korean furry yourself, please contact me and let me know, because I would love to hear from you. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope it answered a few questions about whether there are North Korean furries. I personally think so, but it's up to you whether you do. If you enjoyed the show today, please drop a like, smash that subscribe button to keep up with my future videos, you know you want to. But I upload every Tuesday and Friday. And as always, please drop your comments below because I love reading your comments. Today I want you to drop your comment, tell me what you think Kim Jong-un's persona would be. And don't forget, at the end of the month, I will be doing the Instant Regret Chili Chocolate Challenge. So currently I'm going to be eating 2 blocks. The more subscribers I get, the more blocks I eat. So tune in for that. 30th of January, 7 PM on this channel. It will be live streamed, okay? So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in today, and I hope you all have a good one. Take care.